Welcome back to GSSSA Basketball here on 10YS TV at Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium. Marquee matchup of the afternoon, we have the CR Walker Knights and the CI Gibson Rattlers. Both teams coming into this game undefeated early on in this young season. And you take a look at some highlights from the season opener for CI Gibson on your screen right now. And one of their marquee players, Tashawn Butler, big opening night for him. You see him there with the game-winning putback. Butler was huge in the second half, scored 16 of his points in the second half. Strong physical guard. Had several traditional three-point plays in that game, leading that CI Gibson surge in the second half that saw them hold on to a win over the Anatole Rogers Timberwolves. And on the other side, you have Omar Pierre of CR Walker, point guard in the backcourt, able to score on all three levels. You see him from three. You see him there finding Joshua Kemp in the lane for the finish. And in the mid-range there with that floater. So Pierre, very balanced player, a guard that always plays at his pace. Quick, never in a rush, maintains control of this CR Walker Knights offense, and you should be able to look to him to have an impact on this game, particularly late in the fourth quarter. He's a part of that dynamic backcourt with number 11, Jameo Miller, who was the team's leading scorer in game one against CV Bethel. Miller finished with 24. It was Pierre with 22. So very strong backcourts on both sides, because for CI Gibson, Butler is joined by James D'Elia, who was also his team's leading scorer. So it's going to be the battle of the backcourts this afternoon, CI Gibson versus CR Walker in our marquee matchup here on 10YS TV. In the first game this afternoon, the senior girls matchup between these two schools, we saw CR Walker get the win, so the Knights looking to get that sweep over the Rattlers. We'll be back in a few minutes for the opening tip of our senior boys matchup here on 10YS TV. Opening tip goes to C.I. Gibson, and we are underway. Ball will stay on this side of the court. Actually, ball will go to C.R. Walker. Miller and Pierre in the backcourt. Jameo Miller, number 11. Omar Pierre, number 2. That's Carlton Johnson, number 4, who just hit a 3 off the side of the rim. In the front court will be number 3, Joshua Kemp, and number 13, D'Angelo Wilson. That's Butler from the corner for 3. After he had a slow start in the opener before he heated up in the second half. Did it all from the paint, but starts this game on the outside. Wilson on the other end. Short little jump hook. And both teams are on the scoreboard early. 5 on the floor for the Rattlers. It's Butler, number 3, who just mishandles. Judeville, number 5, running the point. And in the front court, you have number 13, Stevanko Jax. Number 11, Daniel Joseph. Miller for 3, that's long. In the right spot at the right time. That's Kemp with his first score. Joshua Kemp had 6 blocks in the opening win for C.R. Walker. And Butler again. 3 from the right wing, so a quick 6 points for Tashawn Butler. Not waiting until the second half tonight. Great pass from Kemp, who finds Wilson wide open under the basket. C.R. Walker finding a way to attack that zone early. Bill inside to Joseph, who loses the handle. Here comes Pierre the other way. Miller is fouled. They're gonna call this one on the floor. Kemp will inbound into the game for the first time tonight. That's number 5, Stephen Ramming. And Ramming right away banks in a J from the top of the key. Butler, that's a heat check. He made his first 2. Bill drives in the teeth of the defense, and he will shoot the first Rattlers free throws on the game. Judeville. Six points in the season opener last week against Anatole Rogers. Kemp nearly travels, but he gets it ahead to Ramming. Knight chose to sit Pierre early. Bill, baseline jumper. He's fouled and he'll head back to the line. So Miller with the foul on the closeout. Will send Bill back to the line for the second consecutive trip. That's only the first for Miller's second team foul for the Knights. Phil again splits that line, but nobody boxes out, and he gets his own rebound. Finds Butler inside. Miller changes the shot. C.R. Walker comes away with the rebound. Joshua Kemp now leading the break. Finds Wilson. No good. Phil with the 1-on-3 break. He misses the layup. Jocks to Butler. Stevanko Jocks with the no-look pass to Deshaun Butler, who finishes with the left. C.I. Gibson takes a 10-8 lead at our first timeout. Number 7, Cornelius Cartwright checks into the game for the Rattlers. Also number 6, Dwayne Finley. And they'll apply full court pressure. Miller gets by it. Stolen by Cartwright. Johnson has it poked away. Here come the Rattlers. Kemp with the drive. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Jocks. Out of bounds, will stay with C.I. Gibson. Butler again for 3. Made his first 2, now missed his last 2. But that's been the entire half-court offense for C.I. Gibson here early in the first quarter. Miller controls it up top. Johnson was open for 3. Drove into traffic. Wilson couldn't handle the pass. Turnover. Johnson weaves through traffic and finishes with the left. Tied at 10. Butler trying to do it all, dribbling by 3 Knights defenders. Number 12 for the Rattlers, Stevens Joseph, checks into the game for the first time. And he was a difference maker when he checked in against Anatole Rogers. C.I. Gibson was down early. Joseph came in and scored some key buckets to ignite a run, so let's see if he can provide the same thing off the bench tonight. Also number 4, Stephon Johnson. Knights will keep their same 5. That has gone nearly the duration of the first quarter, and Butler checks out for the first time now. So now it'll be interesting to see where C.I. Gibson generates this offense. Butler has scored 8 of their 10 points, but he goes to the bench. Johnson up top to Burnside now, controlling the offense with both Bill and Butler on the bench. Johnson rebound inside. The Cartwright mishandles it. Here comes C.R. Walker the other way. Joseph puts up a three and banks it in. Carlton Johnson. Five seconds left on the shot clock for C.I. Gibson. Joseph to inbound. Johnson misses a three from the corner. But the Rattlers will take their third trip to the line in this quarter. Makes the first. Splits the pair. Wilson gets it to Miller, to Johnson, to Ramming. Textbook's way to beat a trap. And Stephen Ramming is the beneficiary with that fast break layup. Kemp finds Miller wide open down court. Nobody on C.I. Gibson getting back on defense. Miller gets his first score. Johnson answers on the other end. Miller again heaves it. And Miller was fouled on a buzzer-beating heave. They're gonna call Joseph for the foul. Miller will shoot three. So Miller makes 2 of 3, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. C.R. Walker with a 19-13 lead over C.I. Gibson. So Villa and Butler will check back into the game, and for the first time tonight, we see number 8, James D'Elia, into the ball game. Not sure why he started the game on the bench, but there he is right away. Immediate impact, dishing the assist to Joseph. Miller, 3. front iron, rebounded by Wilson. His putback is no good. Nearly stolen in the backcourt. And the Knights are going to force the turnover over and back. Butler spun right into traffic. Miller puts up another three. That one is long, rebounded by Joseph. D'Elia for three. Airballed it on his first attempt. Miller nearly went one-on-one, got it to Kemp for the floater. Too strong. Kemp again, Wilson. D'Elia drives to the hoop, finds Joseph again. His jumper a bit too strong. There comes C.R. Walker the other way. What a pass from Stephen Ramming. Jameo Miller looked like a receiver out there getting under the ball, and he finished that layup blocked by Kemp. Wilson finds Miller, slows it up. Kemp for three. Ball will go to C.I. Gibson. Still trailing by 6. D'Elia, corner three. Takes and makes his second attempt. So in just 2 minutes, you got 3 points and an assist from D'Elia. Miller misses a three, rebounded by Joseph. Coming into the game for the first time tonight for C.R. Walker, number 17, Demario Ferguson. Gonna call Ramming for a travel. This C.R. Walker team does not go very deep into its bench. But on the other side, the Rattlers have already played 10 players tonight. One-point ball game. Johnson drives, tries to finish through contact, but the Rattlers throw it away. Ferguson, his first shot, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Ramming for three. Ball will stay with the Knights. Johnson's three is no good. C.R. Walker comes up with it again. Miller's his floater is an air ball. Joseph, D'Elia just overshot him. Had the fast break, but Joseph decides to pull up for three and makes it. So Joseph gives C.I. Gibson a 2-point lead. Ferguson launches his first three. No good. They're going to get Brian Cezalian with an over-the-back foul. They call that one on ramming. That's going to be his first team foul for C.R. Walker. D'Elia, another three. And he is 2 for 2 after coming off the bench. 2 for 3, sorry, after coming off the bench. Has been the guy early in this second quarter. Second quarter action continues. C.I. Gibson with a 5-point lead. Just over 2:20 left to play. Zalian drives and throws it away. Ferguson leading the break for C.R. Walker is going to take it himself and finishes with the left. Mario Ferguson gets on the scoreboard. Lead is down to 3. Jump ball called. Possession arrow goes to C.I. Gibson. Zalian finds D'Elia in the corner. Another 3. 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. 9 points in this quarter alone. Joseph just saves it. He puts up a 3. That one is good. C.I. Gibson is on fire from beyond the arc in this second half, and the lead is up to 9. D'Elia makes another one. Three consecutive trips up court. 3 3-pointers for C.I. Gibson. 12-point lead. Kemp gets it into Ferguson, and just like that, it's been the long ball that's the difference. C.I. Gibson taking this 12-point lead. Mikel Feast, runner in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Joseph. He thought he was fouled first, but they're gonna call him for a travel. 53 seconds left to play. Kemp to inbound. Joseph checks in for Charles Maynard. Johnson, 3. Off the back iron. Here comes C.I. Gibson. Delia gets it ahead. Cezalian. 14-point Rattlers lead, running away with this one in this tail end of the second quarter. Knights need a basket in the half court. Miller doesn't answer. Ball goes to C.I. Gibson, 30.4 seconds left. Butler checks in. Joseph, strong move to the hoop. Uncontested. Interior defense non-existent there for C.R. Walker. Stolen. Joseph pulls up for 2. That's about the only thing that didn't go perfectly for C.I. Gibson in that second quarter, as they open up a 39-23 lead after trailing by as much as 6. Butler with 8 in the first half. Delia checked in, scored 12, all in the second quarter. Stevens Joseph also with 8 for the Rattlers. On the other side has been Jameo Miller with 6 for C.R. Walker. We'll be back for the second half. C.I. Gibson leading 39-23. third quarter action here in GSSA basketball on 10YS TV. A 22-point turnaround in the second for the Rattlers. They enter this quarter with a 16-point lead, 39-23 over C.R. Walker. Wilson can't handle the rebound. Butler comes up with it. Long pass to Ville. He finishes with the fast break layup, and the second half begins pretty much the same way the first half ended. Kemp with the steal, blows the open layup. Ball will stay with the Rattlers. Bill, delay of 4 for 4 from 3, but he passed on that one. Butler in the lane, finds him open for 3 again. Beats the shot clock, but that one is no good. Here comes Miller, races the other way. Air ball's a floater. We have not seen much of Omar Pierre tonight. He played the first 2 minutes, but has been on the Knights bench ever since. And with this offense struggling, have to wonder why he's not on the floor. Delia loses the handle. Wilson's jumper, another air ball. Bill gets it ahead. .20 lead, and the drought continues for C.R. Walker. The turnovers continue for C.R. Walker. And Joseph finishes to push the lead to 22. Miller has just been off all night. Bill fouled. Takes his third trip to the free throw line. Timeout Knights, trailing by 22, searching for answers at this point. It's been all C.I. Gibson. They called the foul on the floor. Knights inbounded. No good on the jumper with Joseph, but he steals it. The ball handling has just been casual all night for C.R. Walker, and that is a big part of why this game just got out of control in the second. being outplayed in all facets of the game. Joseph misses a turnaround. Ball will go to C.R. Walker. Tipped away again. Here come the Rattlers. Lobs it. Jocks nearly had an alley-oop. Every triple court, the ball is deflected or stolen by the Rattlers. When C.R. Walker does get up court, their half-court offense has come up with pretty much nothing. Ferguson drives. Finally brings an end to the drought. They're gonna have to get some stops on defense if they want to get back into this one quickly. I'm gonna say Kemp was the last to touch it. Ball will stay. Kemp with the steal. Here comes Johnson. Lead under 20 for the first time in the half. Prince Wheatley at the line. No good on the first. Splits the pair. Here comes C.R. Walker. Johnson, three. Tried to bank that one in again. It's no good, but they do force a turnover in the backcourt. Stephon Johnson. Too many steps, back to the Knights. There's Wilson, puts it in. His first bucket since the first quarter. Delia drives. Up and under, no good, just rims out. Here comes Miller. Finds Johnson on the break. Lefty finish is good. Carlton Johnson trying to will this Knights team back into it. They're gonna get Miller with a foul in the backcourt. That's his third foul. Fourth team foul for C.R. Walker. 14 on the clock. Ville inbounds to Butler, who just checked back in. Drives left, finishes right. Miller nearly has it stolen. Wilson picks it up. Stays with the Knights. Kemp gets that one to go. Cezalian with a deep three. Joseph gets it to Ville. Butler was trying to get to the corner for the three. Ville gave it up a bit too quickly and they turned it over. Kemp nearly called for a travel, but throws it away. Butler with another finish. Miller puts up a three. And after he missed four, Jameo Miller finally gets one to go. C.R. Walker hanging around. Cuts it to 14, just over 2 minutes left to play here in the third. Delia loses the handle on the drive. And now C.R. Walker has a chance to cut it even closer. Number 8, Mikkel Feast checks into the ball game for Kemp. On the Knight side, for the Rattlers, number 12, Stevens Joseph, back into the game. He was big in that second quarter, hit a pair of threes to help them open that margin. Knocked away from Johnson. He gets it. Miller over to Ferguson. Back to Miller in the lane. His floater is blocked. Ball stays with C.R. Walker, 14 seconds on the clock. Ferguson can't hold on to it. Joseph comes away. Elliott slows it up. Butler on the drive. Blocked by Ferguson. Let's see who they call it on. Either way, Butler goes to the line. Since he's checked back in at the 2-minute 30 mark, Butler has scored the last 6 for C.I. Gibson. And just like that, they extend this lead. Feast with the drive to the basket. Well contested by Joseph. Ball. Miller, bad pass, intercepted by Burnside. Easy finish by Delia. Stolen again by C.I. Gibson. Butler absorbs the contact and misses the layup. And Johnson is hurt at the opposite end of the floor. Play will have to stop. So they tend to C.R. Walker's Carlton Johnson. Play stops here with C.I. Gibson leading by 18. Let's take a look at how we got here in this second half. Johnson, who had been so key in C.R. Walker making that brief run when they were able to cut it to 14. But Deshaun Butler came right back in for C.I. Gibson. He had a run where he scored 6 unanswered to push this lead back to 18 for the Rattlers. And that's where we stand with 54 seconds left to play in the third. C.I. Gibson leading 54-36 over C.R. Walker. All right, so Johnson gets back up under his own power, walks to the locker room. And we're going to continue. Kemp, 3 from the wing, no good. Feast is there for the putback. All back to the Knights. Looking to establish some momentum headed into the 4th. Ferguson to Miller. Long range 2, no good. Long rebound goes to C.I. Gibson. Ball will stay. Shot clock turned off, 14.6 seconds left. Inside, inbounds it to Delia Joseph. Open 3, he takes it. Goes long. Ferguson knocks it out of bounds. C.I. Gibson retains possession. Joseph takes another 3, deep 3. Air ball. We head to the 4th. C.I. Gibson maintaining a 54-38 lead over C.R. Walker. Fourth quarter action here. Our final game of the afternoon. C.I. Gibson, dominant performance over C.R. Walker so far. Knights held a 6-point lead in the first quarter. After that, it's been all Rattlers. This lead got up to 24 at one point. Down now to 16. Nearly threw it away. Stolen by Joseph. Wheatley with a 3. He's been one of those contributors off the bench this afternoon that has led to this lopsided score. 11 Rattlers players have seen the court, 9 of them have scored. 19-point lead, just under 7 left to play. And Butler checks out of the ball game. In comes Cezalian. Yeah, even up by 19. Coach Johnson still coaching Butler. Bench for not running the floor on that last possession. Delia thought about 3, got it to Joseph. He drives and he is going to head to the line, looking to push this lead back to 20. We're going to call it on the floor. C.I. Gibson to inbound. Joseph posts up, step back Jay on the baseline, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call Joshua Kemp. Got him on the hand. Joseph has 8 tonight. So 6 minutes left to see if C.R. Walker can close out on a 20-point lead. It's Joseph back into the game after he was hurt earlier. Wheatley with another strong drive. That'll be 8 for him. Kemp, floater, no good. Miller comes up with it. Everything has just rimmed out for him tonight. Delia now just trying to take the air out of the ball and maximize every possession. Absorb as much of this clock as they can. Bill checks back into the ball game now. Joseph to Stevens. Joseph kicks it to Ville. Three-pointer. Front rimmed it. Rebounded by Joseph. Cezalian for 3. Air ball. Dwayne Finley and Stevanko Jocks check into the game for C.I. Gibson. Same 5 much of the night for C.R. Walker. It's Carlton Johnson. Jocks controls it. So Jocks will go to the line to shoot 2. Miller paired to come up limping on that play. Seems to be okay. Call the foul on D'Angelo Wilson. That's his 3rd. Jocks misses them both. Here he comes up with the steal. Looks to Finley, takes it himself, no good. Johnson with the drive. Rebounded by Joseph. Here comes C.I. Gibson the other way. Joseph in the lane, dishes it off to Finley. Joseph takes a 1-on-3 pull-up 3 on a fast break. And Jocks blows the dunk. Miller with the step back 3. Finley tries to answer. Miller pulls up again. And they're gonna call Jocks for a foul. Fouls Jameo Miller shooting the 3. Second time this game that Miller was fouled on a 3-point attempt. Rattlers called for time, 62-45. Late in the 4th quarter. Back to 4th quarter action here. 2:14 left to play. Jameo Miller will be shooting 3. See if he can spark one final run here for the Rattlers. For the Knights, excuse me. Rattlers have dominated since the opening moments of the 2nd quarter. Miller makes 2 of 3. Rattlers come up with it and score on the other end. Johnson step back 3. Front rims it. Miller corner 3. Just rims out. C.I. Gibson comes the other way. Johnson is fouled and he will go to the line shooting 2. Delia drives left. Thought he was fouled, but finishes through the contact. Stolen by Butler. And that's been the story for much of the night for C.I. Gibson. Butler being hounded by Miller, and they finally call him for a foul. And that's gonna do it for Jameo Miller. He fouls out. Rattlers are in the bonus, so Butler goes to the line to shoot 2. Nelly turns it over, but C.I. Gibson keeps possession. 14 seconds left on the clock. Butler makes his move with 7 seconds left, stolen by Feast. Ferguson pushing, floater, back iron. Shot clock is off. C.I. Gibson looks to hold it, but knocked away. And that'll do it for this one. Tashawn Butler will let it dribble out. He finishes with a game-high 19. James Delia finishes with 14 to lead C.I. Gibson. On the other side, it was Jameo Miller. He finishes with 16 for C.R. Walker. That'll do it for our coverage this afternoon. C.I. Gibson with a 20-point win over C.R. Walker. They stay undefeated on the young GSSA season. Continue to join us all season long for your coverage of GSSA basketball here on 10YS TV.